Hi, I'm David Giller for Schmossel, and we just finished the general meeting of RIBBF Federation in Portlaoise, and my special guest is one and only Mr. President Mick Bullman. How are you, Mick?
Not too bad, no. I'm recuperating nicely, as you say.
Well, I see that you're still in good mood, and your condition is good, so everything's going so far so good, I hope.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Mike, I would like to just ask you about wrapping up very shortly, the few points of this meeting was actually very interesting. We actually touched a good few points.
Yes.
Could you tell us about that?
Well, the main thing I wanted to get across to everybody is, first of all, that we do have a general meeting every year where people will get a chance to
have a contact with it.
Have a contact with them, to get membership organised a bit better than what it is. We need more membership.
And it's actually growing up.
It is growing. It is growing. We need more membership. We need more people involved around the country in their own areas, organising their own areas. Somebody actually spoke to me a while ago now about revitalising a competition they had a few years ago called the North East Championships, and we're going to get that going next year. So that's another competition that's going to be held, and that then will lead to the national championships. We kind of get them held close together,
Very good. It was
like a little Grand Prix kind of a thing, build up to a Grand Prix, a tour of Ireland,
Very more opportunities to compete in, because sometimes, like I hear from the athletes, they just playing. Okay, if we would like to stick into one federation, we have just one opportunity to compete in, let's say at the spring or the annual. So that would be the option, great option.
Well, naturally we have the two national championships now. Well, one national championship, one spring classic every year. Cork are now holding a competition, which is great, and that's an open competition to the whole country as well. Hopefully the North East will bring in.
And would you know what town would we be held?
County Louth.
All right. Okay. That's very good. The new place, that's better for federation.
And from what I hear, they have a good venue there. It holds about 1,000 people. So
it's a great venue. As I said, it's not easy to find the good venue, especially which actually will giving us like 1,000 seats at least.
Yes. Oh, it would definitely. The way bodybuilding has been improving now, with the amount of competitors, the number of people coming to see the competition. We need venues that size.
Absolutely.
And minimum that size.
Yeah. For example, the last year, the Spring Classic was actually in the Waterford. That was exactly. But this year would be in the new venue, isn't it? Like a bigger venue.
New venue this year, much bigger venue. It has. It's part of the LIT complex down there. And they will have showers, dressing rooms, pump-up room, everything.
Big parking, everything,
And I believe I was talking to some of the committee a couple of nights ago, and they're going to see if the people want to maybe weigh in the night before and check in the night before, to get it going nice and smoothly,
Very good. Mike, after the Spring Classic will be, the RIBBF will be sending the team for the European Championship. How many athletes would be actually involved this year? I heard that's going to be one of the biggest group, one of the biggest team ever.
Well, so far on the list we have 16 athletes.
That's a lot.
And they're all in different categories. So, and we may have another one or two to add to that as well. We don't know yet.
All right. Very good. There was also the questions about the new classes or spread of the classes. I know that there is a few idea of the federation how to be, let's say, maybe better, well organized, because the number of athletes actually just growing year by year, and there is a few ideas of the federation, isn't it?
Well, one of the things we're thinking very strongly about, and I had a chat with a couple of people outside of the meeting about it, and there's a possibility that we will be holding a female-only competition, body fitness bikini, and we will probably have possibly an open competition, because there is an IFBB Olympia female competitor interested in being part of it.
Right.
So I can't say what it is at the moment until we get the negotiations right.
That will be happening this year, or
we might hold it this year. Yeah, we'll see.
we'll see. We'll take a time.
But we will hold it. If it's not this year, we'll definitely hold one next year, and it will be a test run. And if it works, great, because hopefully, if we just have the women in it, we might do the men's physique as well.
Oh, that's a class actually which getting very, very popular in States, and we already had a few questions about it on Irish Muscle Board. The people are just asking about this class. It's a bit different as a bodybuilding, but I think it's more like fitness modeling, that kind of stuff. But I think it's good to be open for it.
Well, it's good to be open, because there are people out there who love to weight train. They love developing muscle, but maybe not to the bodybuilder's extent, taking that extra step. But they like the physique. They like to show muscle. They like to be toned and conditioned, and they like to show it.
Yeah.
And if they can gain by doing that, and maybe even get into the pro ranks of that as well, possibly,
Absolutely. That's a very good thing that the federation is open and is flexible. We always listen to people, and I can actually see that today at the general meeting was a full room. I think over 50 or 60 people was attending. So
yes.
That's a good point.
No, it's great because, we take, even though I might argue with people during the meeting, I take note of everything,
Exactly.
Because you don't know if something is going to work until you try it.
That's right.
That's a fact.
Absolutely. Listen, thanks very much, Mike, for the conversation, for the great general meeting, and we will see you again, I'm sure, pretty soon at the Spring Classic in Waterford. That was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much. That was David Giller for Irish Muscle and Mr. President Mick Bullman.